7:10 Eastern Start Time. The Detroit Tigers, they are going to be in LA to take on the Dodgers. Tarek Skubal getting the start here for the Tigers. Be Blake Snell, battle of lefties here for the Dodgers side of things. Dodgers are a minus 163 home favorite, plus 149 on the money line for the Detroit Tigers. Total in this game here, Griffin, set at 6.5. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, very tiny total for a Dodgers game, I must say. I'm not sure we're going to see many of these this season.
No.
But with that said, it makes sense based on Mookie Betts being ill and dropping 23 pounds, it seems, so far this season. Freddie Freeman not playing in Tokyo either. It sounds like Mookie Betts might be in this lineup, but I'm
Yep.
not certain about that. And I feel like there's a lot of questions about what that swing is going to look like after he was so violently ill for so long, and hope Mookie Betts is doing better. Um, Tarek Skubal, like I mentioned on our AL preview pod, was incredible last year, did everything you could ask for him, is a Cy Young, but doesn't seem to be getting the boost that Chris Sale has received. So that's interesting to me. At least pricing wise. Clearly big underdog, really tough for a Tigers team that basically went bullpen mode plus Tarek Skubal to end last season and went on an incredible run to even make the playoffs and looked like they could have made it to the AL championship, it seemed to me, barring losing two of the last three, which unfortunately doomed their season. I think we see a much more healthy, fuller Detroit bullpen, which I think will be good behind Tarek Skubal because I can't imagine we see too far extension. Like I think 100 pitches is probably the max for most of the starters on opening day.
Mhm.
Um, on the other side, Blake Snell, either the best pitcher in baseball or sometimes can be one of the worst. I think we'll see probably a shorter leash on him, I think, this season than we've ever seen because the Dodgers always have such a deep bullpen. I think that they've gotten so far away from playing the Tokyo series that I don't know that there's any sort of hangover there necessarily or impact on their availability. So, it's tough to face the Dodgers with a fresh bullpen. It's tough to face the Dodgers in general. It's tough to face the Dodgers in LA in a central, like when they're playing music between every play, and it's basically like a Broadway show that just happens to have some baseballs being thrown 100 miles an hour. With that all said, I'm fairly interested in the Tigers here, just based on a big price on a really good pitcher. I mean, huge discrepancy in lineups, but a very expensive run line at the moment. So if there's some sort of movement there, maybe everyone decides to bet the Dodgers tomorrow. That might be interesting because the Dodgers will only have 8 at bats against your plus 1.5. But I feel like at minus 155, I'm currently seeing is probably too expensive for me.
Yeah.
Lean to the road team based on pricing, and I think there is some value potentially on the visitor. But this is a really tough way to start your season if you're going in there being like March 27th. I'm going to start my year betting against the defending World Series champions who look like the favorites to repeat.
Yeah, here you go. Rating Cy Young Award winner. Go to Dodger Stadium in your first start for the season.
Good luck.
Yeah. I think the key for the Tigers offense in this game is gonna be if they can really work Blake Snell, because we know walks are somewhat of a issue for Blake Snell. And if they're able to get some guys on, maybe, disrupt his rhythm and, kind of manufacture runs that way, the small ball approach, and get out to a lead. I mean, we know what Tarek School is going to be able to do. This is going to be, a great test for him to see how he's progressed from last season. Of course, the Cy Young Award winner, can he repeat that is going to be the question here. But again, yeah, you mentioned just based on the price, it would be the Tigers here for me. I mean, we probably sit here and say just take Dodgers money line every single game or the run line, but um, I would look at Tigers maybe first 5 innings in this game, but definitely excited to watch this one. This is probably the second pitching matchup of the day for sure.